When a group of shipwrecked sailors call on the Lord for salvation, he claims help will come if you believe. It's a very powerful message shared by our next guest. For more, let's welcome in musician and author of the new best-selling book, The Stranger in a Lifeboat. Mitch Albom is with us. Mitch, good morning. Good to have you on the show.
Good morning. Thank you.
Your book's a lot different from your other bestsellers. You admitted to giving God a voice, a face, and a personality. That's a pretty unique thing to try and take on. How'd you get to that?
Well, I wanted to write a book about help and how we ask for help. Especially over the last couple of years, we've all been asking for help from the universe, from God, whatever. And so I created the story of this very rich guy who owns this big fancy yacht, has a lot of his fancy friends on it, and out in the middle of the ocean, it mysteriously explodes, and everybody's killed except 10 people, 5 of whom were the rich guests, 5 of whom were the staff. And they make it to a life raft, and they're out there for 3 days, and nobody's coming for them. They're running out of food. There's sharks in the water. They're calling out for help. And suddenly they discover this body in the water, and they pull him in. It's this young guy, nondescript, very average looking. They pepper him with questions. He doesn't say anything. And finally, one of them says, "Well, thank the Lord we found you." And he says, "I am the Lord." And it's what happens after that as to whether these people who have been crying out for help actually will believe that it's there in the boat with them, or they'll believe their eyes and say, well, this can't be. This guy's skinny and he falls asleep and he eats and this isn't what we asked for. And that's right. How the story unfolds.
Doesn't look like the God that I've prayed to, exactly. Which is also a layer of the book. Your book tells the story of hope and faith, of course. We're just over a week from Christmas. It'll be Christmas Eve 1 week from today. Why write this book right now?
Well, it's very clear that, first of all, on a national level, a lot of people have been asking for help. On a personal level, my wife and I lost a child a few years back and struggled with the whole idea of how do you handle that? And I was very angry, obviously, with the universe, with God. How could you do that? How could you not be benevolent to a 7-year-old child? And there's a moment actually in the book where one of the passengers asks that very question, a question that I myself wanted to ask. Why do you take people, God? Why'd you take my child? And the answer is, people on earth are always saying, why did God take somebody after they die? Maybe a better question would be, why did God give them to us? What did we do to deserve their beauty, their love? What did we do to deserve that beautiful child, even for the brief period of time that we had them? I know that you cry here on earth, this character says, when people die, but I can assure you where those people are, they're not crying. And so I wrote that as much for me as for other people who are going through loss. And particularly at this time of year, Christmas, it's tough if you've lost somebody. And maybe a better way to deal with it is to be grateful for the time that we did have with them.
I'm so sorry that you had to go through that. Is there more of you in this book than your other books, which by the way, have been hugely successful, but given what you've experienced recently and a tragedy like that?
Well, I've written, of the 10 books I've written, 3 have been nonfiction, and I've actually been in those. So I have to say that I'm a little more in those than in a novel about some shipwrecked people out in the middle of nowhere with a guy who claims to be God. But your personality always finds your own way and your own question.
Just that theme of faith, though, and God, from that perspective, that's sort of what I was getting at.
Absolutely, sure. I mean, I had the chance to put all the questions that I think you would ask if I disappeared from this panel and all of a sudden someone came in and said, I'm God, you've got 60 seconds, ask me whatever questions you want.
Different line of questions, I'm sure, yeah.
Different, well, I got to put them in the characters in the boat. Right. But I'm not saying this guy is God or isn't. You have to read the book in order to see how it plays out.
You've done a ton of work with underprivileged kids in Haiti. You've got a charity there, I think it's Have Faith in Haiti. That's the orphanage there that you do work with. Tell us about that. Haiti, of course, a country that's been through so much over the last several years as well.
I've been there since next month will be 12 years, and I'm there every month. We have 53 children that we raise there. They're the most joyous, thankful, grateful kids that you would ever meet, and Haiti has taken such a beating, and it's a very dangerous place right now, and yet these kids, many of whom have been abandoned or left to die, some of whom come without names or birth certificates, are thriving with just love and attention and faith. And if you want to talk about faith, you see the faith of these children who pray every night and say thank you to God, and yet everything they own can fit in a 12-inch by 12-inch cubby. And so a lot of their faith inspired me in writing The Stranger in the Lifeboat to see that we should aspire maybe to that kind of faith, a child's faith.
My goodness. The book is The Stranger in the Lifeboat. Mitch Albom, great having you on. Come back and see us soon. We appreciate it. Nice speaking with you.
Thank you. Happy holidays to everybody.
You too. Hey, I'm Rob Finnerty. Thanks for watching. If you enjoyed this video, please join the conversation in the comments below. Don't forget to subscribe, too. Hit the bell icon to be alerted to breaking news. And remember, there's a whole lot more on Newsmax TV, America's fastest growing cable news network. Newsmax TV, we're real news for real people.